Hello, I'm Fay Johnstone and welcome to Plant Spirit Reiki, energy healing with the elements of nature. So this book will give you some ideas of how to enrich your Reiki practice and explore new ways of channeling Reiki, both for your personal healing journey and also in your professional practice by intuitively connecting with plants and the natural world. So it's going to help you hone your intuitive senses and explore new relationships with plants as guides. And there's loads of simple exercises, meditations and Reiki practices there for you to get the idea and feel inspired. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you by reading the introduction. So here we go. Plant Spirit Reiki, Energy Healing with the Elements of Nature by Fay Johnstone. Introduction. This isn't a book about the origins of Reiki, or one that attempts to explain this unique form of healing from Japan. This has already been well covered in other publications. In fact, if you're listening to this, then you're probably most well acquainted with the practice of Reiki or energy healing in some form. You may have received a treatment or have indeed become attuned to the energy of Reiki and may even be a Reiki practitioner yourself. So instead, I'm going to take you right into where my Reiki journey, which started roughly 20 years ago, has taken me. The journey that I thought would connect me with an energy system of healing in order to help others, unsurprisingly and most importantly, has also helped me dive into my own heart and catch a glimpse of my true nature. A slow unraveling of life experiences, disappointments and conditioning, together with a lack of self-confidence that I knew was not serving me, led me to choose another way, reconnect with the nature that grew around me, and find myself again. Reiki was like the permission button to follow my heart. As it turned out, following my heart meant spending time in nature and finding solace in the natural world. It started with a move out of the city into a small house with a garden and an allotment. Then it grew from foraging and potion making into studying for a BSc in herbal medicine. My desire for space and reconnection with the land took me to Nova Scotia to set up and run for 5 years an organic flower and herb farm alongside my partner. Much of my journey with plants and different ways to connect with the spirit of plants is covered in my first book, Plants That Speak, Souls That Sing. In this work, however, I wanted to talk specifically about connecting to plants when using Reiki and using plants intuitively in conjunction with Reiki during treatments with both oneself and others. Combining the beautiful power of plants and the healing flow of Reiki is a powerful combination that gets right to the heart of what a client really needs. Just as others may use crystals or work with, for example, angelic Reiki, my work connects with plants and the elements of the natural world for healing, support and guidance to enhance a Reiki treatment in various forms. I have always admired the simplicity of Reiki, the delight in knowing that a simple Reiki on or Reiki off will start and stop the flow of energy respectively. However, the subtle power of the green world that whispers to me is too strong for me to ignore. So bringing its magic into my Reiki practice has been a natural progression which I feel committed to share. What you'll find waiting for you in this book are a variety of ways to inspire you to bring the spirit of plants into your Reiki practice and your daily life. I also guide you to work with Reiki, giving your thanks and appreciation to help raise the vibration of your home, of this wonderful planet, which I see as an essential part of supporting the environment at this crucial time, and bring your life back into balance with the rhythm of the earth. What makes plants and the elements of nature such fascinating allies for us in our Reiki practice is the versatility of their form. Not only can we physically have plants present in the treatment room, an indoor plant or a vase of flowers, for example, but we can also employ a myriad of other plant products that are infused with their energy or qualities, such as essential oils, flower essences, room sprays, herbal extracts, teas, and space-clearing herbs or resins. This means that the plant's energetic vibration, that is the spirit of the plants, can be incorporated into the Reiki treatment. The fusion of these energies boosts the treatment, adding a new dimension to healing and growth, and reconnects us to the source of health and what it means to feel whole. If you are a plant lover, you may already use Reiki to send healing to your plants and watch them grow healthy and strong. As well as working with plants at home and further afield, this book will also encourage you to use your Reiki to connect with plants and asks for guidance about how to use plants in your healing treatments. Plant Spirit Reiki is a threefold journey that combines the following. 1. Giving Reiki to green spaces and raising their vibration to help us heal the earth and ourselves. 2. Coming into alignment with our own true nature through self-healing and Reiki practice with the spirit of plants and the elements of nature. And 3. Working with intuitive plant healing in its various forms to boost our Reiki treatments and help us and our clients reconnect with the natural world. The process is an invitation to step through an invisible portal and drop down your perception from your logical headspace into your heart, which is how you feel your way. It's here, through the doorway of the heart, where you can experience a plant's wisdom and sacred medicine. Using your physical senses and intuition, you can allow yourself to be guided to connect with plants in a way that feels right for you and your journey. Reiki helps us to work with nature as a template for wholeness and intuitively come back home to ourselves, remembering our innate relationship with the natural world as part of nature. Plant Spirit Reiki is not like herbal medicine or aromatherapy, focused on working with remedies or preparations that are based on the chemical properties of a plant and how that affects our human physiology, though it can include these modalities. Instead, the focus is on connecting with the plants and nature as conscious beings and working in a partnership with them, in whatever way that might be, for our healing. In our Reiki practice, this might look like adding a vase of flowers to our home or treatment space. For you, in your personal healing journey, it might mean wearing a certain fragrance, sitting quietly with a certain companion plant that you have in your home or your garden, or sending Reiki to a favourite tree that you have growing near your home. All of these ways can boost our Reiki practice with the healing power and support of plants and help us with our personal healing growth and development. The emphasis is on being intuitively guided by Reiki and the plants to explore and express the plant as its vital essence meets yours. For some, this might mean painting a picture, writing a poem, or creating a flower mandala. For others, it might mean creating a magical herbal medicine or a flower essence potentized by the flow of Reiki. Everything from holding a plant in your hand or placing it on your body, to sending a beautiful flower image to a friend to heal their heart, a herbal tea, aromatherapy oil, flower essence, sitting under a tree, taking a walk in nature to feel better, helping clients ground with a particular tree outside. All of these elements are part of Plant Spirit Reiki. The book is divided into several parts, much like your Reiki journey. In the first chapters, I discuss the sacred relationship that we humans share with the Green Kingdom. Much of this was covered in my first book, Plants That Speak, Souls That Sing, but it's also included here as a reminder of the essential need for us to rekindle our relationship with the nature that surrounds us. I'll also explain how working with Reiki and plants is a pathway of the heart, and how the two link together seamlessly, and how as a Reiki practitioner, you already have learned the tools and developed the sensibility to perceive the language of nature. I will also introduce several different ways to give Reiki to plants and nature. You're invited to experience the beauty of a healing exchange with the natural world, with the plants in your home and garden, local landscape, park or woodland. Following that basic grounding, the subsequent chapters take you on a journey with plants and the self-practice of Reiki to heal your essential nature, to stimulate your mind, body and soul, to come back into alignment with its true and most harmonious state of being. As with the path of Reiki, self-practice and self-healing with the spirit of plants is a vital part of the deeper understanding of ourselves, our roles here on this earth, and what it is to be human. Also included in part 2 are ways to work with plants and the Reiki principles and the elements of nature that are present within ourselves. And finally, in part 3, you will enter the treatment room, bringing plants, their energy, and often their physical presence into the healing space. This part of the book will give you guidelines on how to incorporate plants and the spirit of plants into your Reiki treatments to help clients reconnect and heal with the plant medicine of the natural world. I'll also cover plants and the chakras and provide guidelines on bringing the power and the beauty of plants into the Reiki share with ideas for Reiki teachers. I trust that since you are listening to this, the very thought of combining your sacred Reiki practice with the natural world that you also hold so closely in your heart thrills you beyond belief. Perhaps you love gardening, or work with herbs, grow your own vegetables, or campaign to help our fragile environment. Don't be fooled by thinking that just because I've written these pages, I claim to be an expert in intuitive plant matters. Like you, I'm on this journey of remembering and rediscovering my innate bond with nature as a creature of nature. I simply allow myself to be guided by the plants, and I recommend you do the same. Wherever the green world finds you and later takes you with your Reiki hands is the perfect pathway. It's my wish that this book inspires you to rekindle your relationship with nature and bring the outside inside to your working environment, and most specifically into your Reiki practice with yourself and others. Please note that throughout the book, I refer to Reiki flowing through us. This is a standard way to speak of the flow of Reiki energy and is a simple concept for practitioners and non-practitioners of Reiki to understand. However, the more I journey along my own path with Reiki, the more I sense that the flow of Reiki is the light and the love that I hold within me, that we each hold within ourselves. We become Reiki. Reiki becomes us. We are Reiki. And this may also be your own experience. Inviting the outside in helps to bridge the ever-increasing gap that exists between our cosy lives and the wild green world outside our window. For too long, our society has pushed the green world further and further into the margins. Let this book be your invitation to feel your wild edges and allow the green whispers in through your Reiki practice. I believe that co-creating with nature in this way is a step forward, not only in healing ourselves, but also in raising the vibration of our planet, which in these times of environmental uncertainty cannot be ignored. Be inspired and follow your heart as the green world beckons. Open the window of your heart and let the green world inside, and allow the green thread of Gaia to weave its way into your home and grow in your Reiki practice. So that's the first part of the introduction, which is then followed by the first exercise, which is the nature attunement, together with some self-reflection questions to get you in that beautiful heart space to connect with the spirit of plants. That's followed by 10 more chapters with all sorts of different exercises and practices to inspire you, and the conclusion. So
To get your copy, you can grab it in all the usual places and find out more at plantspiritreiki.com and fayjohnston.com. Thanks, bye.